back to Rise of Rome. Very big game today. Man City versus Roma. We are playing in the second game of the Champions League. But before we get into it, let's have a look at our group and see, because our group is a little bit difficult. You can see we've got Transport, again, a team that you probably expect us to be doing good against. We've got Villarreal, which also a decent team. And we've got Man City. I think that's quite of a difficult group a little bit. But again, ladies and gentlemen, if we go into the Serie A league table, you can see we're currently second. 9 games we've played, won 7, drawn 1, lost 1. We are 3 points away from first place Atalanta. And let's have a good look at the schedule, ladies and gentlemen, to see where we last picked up, which I believe was the first game of the season against Cagliari. We then played Ternana, winning 2-1. Parma, we rotated, and I'm starting to think that that is the worst thing I could ever do. We lost to Parma 2-1. We went back into winning ways, beating Sampdoria 3-0, Frosinone 5-0, Empoli 3-0. We battered Napoli 4-1, ladies and gentlemen. Very good game. Vlahovic and Abraham playing up front. We then drew 1-1 with Inter Milan, a very, very good game. Spinazzola with a wonderful strike. Then we played Trabzonspor, beating them 2-1, beating Torino 1-0. That leaves us with today's game against Man City. It's going to be very difficult away from home. Man City are a very big club with a lot of good players. So we've decided to mix up a few things. We are playing 4-3-3, and I'm hoping that this is going to make some sort of difference. We are playing a regista. The first time I've ever played it. We're going to play with no-nonsense centre backs and full backs on defence, because we know we're going to be defending a lot of the game. Let's see what we're going to have to do. So we have Patricio in goal, Spinazzola, Ibanez, Mancini, and Karsdorp. Cristante just in front of them, Veretout and Pellegrini, Mkhitaryan and Zanolio, and we have Vlahovic, who's going to be up front. Today I was thinking about playing the 2 strikers up front, but you know what? We are going to have to be defending a lot. We are going to have less of the ball. So that's where I've come on with that. We are going to play a route one, so we're going to try and get as far as we can. There's no point in trying to outplay Man City. It's never going to work. So I'm hoping we're going to be able to exploit some sort of weaknesses, if there is any weaknesses in Man City's squad. But we'll just have to wait and see. It's going to be very difficult, like I said, ladies and gentlemen. But we're just going to try and see what we can do. Let's see how we are against the top teams, the big teams in Europe, and see how we, compete with them. Hopefully we'll be able to compete. We all know it's going to be a difficult game. Man City have some world-class players, but we can only try. That's all we can do. I'm going to do the first shout out today. I'm going to try and encourage the boys today, and hopefully, that brings a bit of spring on their feet. Karsdorp with a throw to Cristante. Let's get that ball into the box now. Karsdorp whips that ball in. Vlahovic, he heads it just over the bar. A little sign of what we want to do. We want to try and get that ball into the box, because I think, if anything's going to be Man City's weakness, is probably going to be playing long balls. There's no point in trying to outplay them. It's never going to work. It's not going to happen. So let's try something a lot different. Again, that little chance there, we have to take it. That could have been the difference between getting that early goal if it was in the net, but we can't complain. So far, if we can try and just compete with them, that's the main thing I want to do today. I want to definitely try and compete with Man City. But let's just see how the boys will do. So far, we're not doing that bad. But again, there's still a lot of time to play in this game. But yeah, it's been a decent season so far. I just need to learn to not rotate. It's difficult to say that, because obviously players do need rest. But anytime I tend to rotate, we always seem to not play great. And then I've had to bring on the big boys, and it starts to change. Right, Rodrigo on the ball. It's a long ball over there. Waste it. Pellegrini into Veretout. Now, this is exactly what we want to do. We know exactly what Man City are going to try and do. We're going to have to try and get that ball away from our goal as fast as we can. We are keeping the ball. I really don't want the ball in our area. I want us taking it as far as we can away from our box, because, again, like I said, it's going to be very, very difficult. Man City are a really good team, and they know how to press. There we go. Veretout on the ball. It's the first touch again that messes us up. And now you can see Cancelo on the ball, Gabriel Jesus, Haaland. This is not what we want. We have to make sure that we're keeping that ball. We're moving the ball about as quick as we can, because things like this happen when you're going to give Man City the ball. They are going to play the ball about. But we have quite a lot of people around there. Shouldn't have made that tackle there. Mendy on the left-hand side. Let's try and make sure he doesn't do a cross. He does cross the ball in, and it's just over the bar by Haaland. Again, you know what? We had 10 men behind the ball. It's not too bad the way we did that, but we just need to make sure that we can't be messing about there. First touch is very important. The first touch is not good. You give the opposition a chance to get the ball off you. And again, you don't want that when it comes to somebody like Man City, right? Man City have the ball again. 20 minutes have gone. And you're wondering if this is going to be a highlight for Man City to score. But let's have a look. And Cancelo on the ball. We are going to try and press him. Jesus. Yeah, we can see we're really structured in the way we've set up without the ball here. A lot of players in that mid-central area. Bernardo's on the ball. We're giving him a lot of space to do what he needs to do. I'm not too sure why. Let's get the tackle in. No, the cross comes in. Erling Haaland. And this is exactly what you don't do. You don't give him chance. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the first goal of the game. Man City have scored. 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes has gone, and that's not what we want. Let's just do a demand more, and hopefully that pushes the boys a bit more. Doesn't seem to have done well for them, that feedback, but yeah, Zanolio is not having the best of games, so we're just going to take him off for 20 minutes. Actually, you know what? I won't do that. We'll give him till half time at least to try and change what he's doing. Again, you know what? We can afford to actually, lose this game. But for me, it's just about how we compete and how we try and match Man City. We know it's going to be difficult, but listen, at the end of the day, there's a difference between getting really beat and trying your best. And that's all I want from the boys, just to try their best and try and get something from this game. Let's see if that's something we can do, but it's De Bruyne with a free kick. Oh gosh, whipped the ball in straight into the box, and it looks like we have just conceded a penalty. Great. Exactly what we don't want. And we are just our own downfall. There we go. It's a penalty, ladies and gentlemen, and probably it's going to be De Bruyne or Haaland that's going to take this penalty. They probably are going to score this as well. Yep, Haaland steps up. There we go. Yeah, he's never going to miss. So in the space of 31 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we have let in 2 goals, and it's not looking good whatsoever. We are going to put on Justin Kluivert to come on the right-hand side. 32 minutes have gone. Come on, surely, 2 goals we've let them have. I personally believe the first goal, is a header. Can't do anything about that. But then when you're looking at giving them away penalties and doing silly fouls, you just can't do that with a team. There we go. We've just got someone sent off as well. Again, this is just, this just says it all. We know he's sent off for that. Yep. He's lost his head, ladies and gentlemen. Pellegrini has lost his head, and we find ourselves with a man down. Right, we're going to have to just play a flat 4. And this is definitely what we don't want. And it is just definitely going to open up the floodgates. So I'm expecting us to lose this game heavily. How he loses his head, I do not know. We're going to have to change to be very defensively, and just defending for the whole of the game is never going to be good, especially when you're playing a team like Man City. But I'm not too sure what to do, ladies and gentlemen. This game is all but done in 38 minutes of the game, and already the game is done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. There's actually nothing we can actually do. We're not going to come back into this game, obviously. Come on now. We are playing Man City, and again, it's just one of those things there. We give away a soft penalty by pushing a player into the box. We then do a dirty foul, and we get someone sent off. They've lost their heads, ladies and gentlemen. There's not really much we can really do, but just try and see out this game. But there's definitely going to be more goals in this game, without a doubt. If we can go into the first half 2-0, at least it's something, should I say. It's not as bad, but, we've got another half with 10 men against a team like Man City, yeah, we are going to be in a lot of trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's get into the dressing room. It's a bit deflated, but there's really not much we can do, honestly. But just try and just see out the game, and hopefully, it stays 2-0 and it's not something that's going to be detrimental to the boys' confidence. But, I'm definitely expecting that there's more goals, but I'm hoping, yeah, I'm hoping that there won't be much goals, but, being a man down, I think we all know what's going to happen. There's definitely going to be more goals. And hopefully it's not going to be so bad. Again, there we go. We just see the ball over. That just beats everybody. And you just look at De Bruyne, just scores a goal like that out of nothing. And defensively, we are really bad. Defensively, we are really bad. Right? We knew that it was going to happen. So, there's nothing we can do. 50 minutes have gone. I'm really hoping that it's going to be a very quick game, but something tells me that this could be double figures. What a way to start. Right. I'm not sure why they're even showing us a highlight. I'm sure Vlahovic got pushed there or pulled his shirt, but I'm sure the referee didn't see that. Great tackle. Vlahovic is on the ball. Let's see, if we can get a goal. But that says it all. We have the ball and we get dispossessed very, very easily. Very, very easily. I'm guessing we're looking at a fourth goal here. Bernardo on the ball. Ruben Diaz. Cancelo. Look, they're just passing the ball just so easy. Just look at that. Very, very easy. Just picking pockets. Just simple, but that's Man City for you. I'm really hoping that the time goes very quick because, I can't bear to see any more, ladies and gentlemen. It's been, there's not really much to talk about, really. We're 3-0 down. We have somebody sent off. We've let in some soft goals. We've been poor defensively and attacking. Everybody on the pitch has been poor. And I'm just hoping that the time's going to go very quickly. If we can stay 3-0, I'm not really fussed about that. But it's looking like like I said, there's definitely going to be more goals. We're looking at probably, I predict that there's going to be about 3 more goals. So my prediction will be 6-0 to Man City. Let's see if I'm right. But I like the way they're showing a lot of highlights now that we have somebody sent off. But again, like I said, my aim is probably just to try and get out of the group. If we can get to the knockout stages, I think that's really good. I wouldn't mind that. Hits the post. But yeah, that's where I'm looking at now, is just trying to get us out of the group stages, and that gives us some decent money, and then we can go from there. We don't have a squad, obviously, to compete in the Champions League, but at least to the knockout stages with the group that we have. We have been a little bit lucky, I guess. The only team realistically that's going to give us a bit of a challenge is probably going to be Villarreal, and you probably say that's even match team there. But yeah, that's what I'm looking more for in the Champions League. But again, like I said, you're playing Man City and you're playing them at home. Even though it doesn't make a difference, you still expect that they are going to win. We've only had one shot, which was the header that was off target, and it's been all Man City. We just give the ball straight back to them, realistically. That's exactly what we're doing. I'm still going to go for my 6-0 prediction, but so far it's 3-0 for now, until obviously this highlight finishes. They probably are going to score this goal. Grealish. But this is the thing, they've got a lot of quality and a lot of depth in quality. When you can just bring in Grealish, that says it all, and that's a great ball. And look, just the way this is like a training match. Yeah, I thought that was a goal. Yeah, you can see this is just like a training match, defense versus attack. That's definitely what it looks like. 15 minutes left of normal time, then we have stoppage time, and this is very difficult to watch your team get outplayed, and the time is going really, really slow. It's all been Man City, and how they have not scored any more goals is beyond me. But listen, at the end of the day, I guess I should be happy for now. De Bruyne again with another free kick is whipped in. Haaland heads it over the bar. Like I said, I like the way they're just showing a lot of highlights. They did show a lot of highlights at the beginning. But, you know, so it goes. Right, 10 minutes of normal time. Then we've got stoppage time. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a game that I can't be enthusiastic for because we are losing 3-0 and we have a man sent off. So there's not really much I can do but just really just watch. Really just watch and just hopefully just hope the time goes really quick and the game just ends, because this is not really what I expected. I didn't expect to win, but at least to give them a bit of a, a challenge. And when you're looking at all the goals that we've conceded, they've all been soft goals, all been poor defending. And obviously, like I said, the red card does not help whatsoever. But it's just one of those things. Right, Grealish on the ball into Mendy. Mendy skips past our player again. He's going to get another crossing. No, we pass Grealish. Grealish plays it into Fabian. And back into Mendy, into Grealish again. If you just look at the space that we're giving them, nobody's pressing them at all. Everyone's just staying away. De Bruyne into Grealish, and that just says it all when you look that it takes another ricochet, 4-0 to Man City, and that is just the story of the game. Grealish takes a shot, hits our player, goes in. Goalkeeper dives out of the way, the ball goes into a different direction based on hitting our player. And I think that just says it all, ladies and gentlemen. Right, we got like a minute and a bit until the end of the game, and I can't wait for this, ladies and gentlemen. Ibanez on the ball. Let's see, can we actually know we waste it? To be fair, I am saying all of this and I'm playing them as no nonsense, so I guess that didn't work today. The formation didn't work. I guess the players obviously weren't up for it. Cancelo, and there you go, 5-0, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? Just defensively, like, come on. I understand it's Man City, but the way we defended again, can't take anything away from the goals, but surely, you look at the goals we've conceded and it just, yeah. Right, 5-0 is the final result. 31 shots, they had 16 on target. That just tells you everything you need to see and know about today's game and about the performance. We don't even want to get into anything. Let's send our assistant. But it doesn't actually make much difference. It just means one goal difference of -4. We've got Villarreal, and that just doesn't help. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at the schedule and see where we're going to come back from. I don't know. I can't have the energy to be enthusiastic about that. So anyway, we're going to move all the way through and we'll come back for the Parma game there. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is the result for today. And finally and thankfully, it is the end of today's episode. But ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share, hit the thumbs up notification bell. I am Football Manager Maniac. Hit the comments below. Let me know what you thought about the game. Do you think I went with the wrong formation, the wrong tactics, the wrong position, mentality or position? Let me know in the comments below. But ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all next time. Thank you very much and take care.